I'm telling you, the Gavur is just insane. It's the best weapon in its category. If you want like a flexible, do everything, low concealment thing that works at all ranges, it's insane. Like when I'm not using an LMG for loud on like a heavy build, I use the Gavur. It's just really good. Okay, get the ingredients from the truck first. Oh, there's not much. Oh, my sensitivity is not working properly.
Here we go, it's down here.
I'll do the first bag. Do you, are you, like, okay with cooking, or no?
Cooking. Sometimes.
You know what, maybe
not
just...
today.
Nah, I'll take care of it. You just kill cops.
It's my job. Wish you could shoot down helicopters.
I mean, you can on Greenbridge.
Yeah, but...
But yeah, with our level of firepower, we should definitely be able to.
I have a quad launcher, like if that can take down a police helicopter, then I don't know what can.
You find it weird that the special units generally seem to turn up first on this map? On several maps, actually. It's like... they're just there everywhere instantly.
Should put the DMR kit on this.
No. Ruins the ammo economy. Hey, Muriatic, where's that? That's this one.
I'll get the power.
Dude, the power doesn't matter. It's not even worth the time it takes to flick the switch. Just turn up your brightness on your game. Okay, next one's definitely hydrochloric. The damage you take is so much less on Mayhem. Like on Death Wish, you actually have to, like, play like a not idiot and not take damage. And on Mayhem, you could just run through 20 cops without taking any damage. I've got a hostage here if you need one.
Might be an idea. I'm gonna take this guy real quick. Oh, I don't want a barricade, get him down. There you go.
You look like a fucking skulldozer in that getup, not gonna lie.
Scary.
No, more like I want to shoot you.
Same.
If friendly fire was on, wearing that would be bad for your health.
But it looks cool, so, you know, completely worth the risk.
No! Oh, I tried to melee him! God damn it. I was a little bit too slow on the draw.
If I had custom maps in this, I reckon parkour would be really fun.
What was that? Hydrogen chloride. Cool. Oh, I should actually drop a doctor bag and stuff. That would be smart.
nothing bad happens.
What are you talking about?
Like the lab boy, I disconnected.
Yeah, you're disconnected, fam.
Well, I'm gonna use this time to friends and then join back and use that.
Connie was telling the truth. Young Mel has custody of Reset.
Alright, I'll talk to Connie and Raymond. Talk to the kids, see if they know anything.
You level 100 yet?
93.
Alright, Raymond. You recognize this person? Never seen her before in my life.
Do I have to bring a saw? I don't want to bring a saw.
What, with you, are you watching my build?
Yeah.
Of course, I literally fucking prefaced it with like, this version has a saw, but you can swap it out for like Inspire and stuff.
Well, I have my headphones on, so I can't hear it. I'm just voicing.
He's to protect her from you. I don't know what he said. So Connie knows Ray said. You're her husband and you don't. I don't believe that. Be a man. You are a danger to your children, Connie. But you couldn't take it, could you? Hmm? That's why you took Raysat from your mother. I told you, I don't know no Raysat. The thing is, Raymond, is that I have a court order, affidavit, attesting to you being a legal father of Raysat. Signed by you. You care to explain that? This is your daughter, Raymond. At least admit that she exists. He just denied everything. I don't know her. And that continued on and on and on for hours. There was no way that a man could lie so blatantly about his own daughter if he wasn't involved in some kind of way. You recognize this man? It was wrapped around your little girl. What happened, Connie? You couldn't handle it anymore? It wasn't supposed to happen. What wasn't supposed to happen?
She needed to be taught a lesson.
So basically, you're just gonna try. Hardcore ace. But yeah, but you can ability.
But you have to let me tell the children myself.
I give you my word.
So getting steady from ace just is bigger.
I killed myself.
Then he replaced it.
What about Raymond?
It was me. It was all me.
Nice.
I swear.
Also, but obviously if you take that out,
Connie confessed to killing
I
Raysat.
also have expected
She's going to jail. Your kids are devastated.
is like running the extra ammo.
Have you heard a single word that I've just said? Am I under arrest?
Never really helped me very much.
Because if not, I'd like to go home now.
And I found that the basic versions of this actually
Raymond was allowed to go home and did not have probable cause to arrest him.
under standing on the files.
fact that you don't name your skills that triggers me.
Most of them are tied to the profile instead of the skill set.
They got shot. They decided, yes, I'll take the light. The only thing I request is, can I talk to my kids? These are really powerful. But I want to talk to the kids and let them know.
Alright. I got everything except the swords and stuff.
Cool.
And aced. What's it? Partners in crime. Yeah, I don't
Look how
have
really
aced
has acted
crime
towards her
yet.
mother.
2
You
levels.
talked to her, right, Jesse?
Not a word. But you notice how she was reacting to Raymond? She's terrified of him.
I think he killed Raysa.
Dude, hurry up and join the game, 'cause I'm about to escape.
I've seen this in family violence. The abusive parents, they build a wall of fear around their kids. Keeps them from talking.
All of the kids were placed in foster care away from Raymond. Connie was sent to prison for a long time. We stayed close to Aurelia, hoping she would build up the courage.
Okay, drop it as soon as you can.
It was months later.
I'm gonna go back and cook the last ingredient. Can you get the last bag to the truck?
Two of the children wanted to talk to us.
And we shall escape. Okay, let's go. Escape time.
What's a good secondary that's not the saw? 'Cause the saw is boring.
I'm using the CR805B submachine gun.
One in particular.
I've got it set up in a build that gets it to 100 accuracy, 100 damage, but it's single fire only.
You know what? Fuck it, I might as well bring a saw. It might be fun to melee with sometimes as well.
Meleeing with
And
the
it's
saw
not
is not
like-
a viable strategy.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna be using a secondary as it. So.
Well, the light machine gun is not that great for picking off snipers. I do use it for that sometimes when I'm using the sword, just because it's like with the hip fire skill, it's not too bad. But the bringing a 100 accuracy secondary, like the like a 100 accuracy submachine gun or a Desert Eagle or something.
Yeah, but I could just get somebody else to do it for me.
That is not good.
Fast mode or fast mode? I couldn't allow build, obviously. I'm dumb. Sharp blade or durable blade? Durable blade. Give me something that gives good XP.
We just did something with that description, but anyway.
Yeah, but so I can get to 100 tonight. 2 more points and I can ace portable saw. And then 6 more after that and I can ace partners in crime. And yeah, good. Do something that requires a saw if you want to just bring ammo and I'll use the saw.
What deployable are you bringing?
I will bring 1 singular ammo bag.
You don't need that much ammo as long as you're not a retard with a saw.
Well, yes, but I've never used the saw before.
Yeah.
It's
It's your fucking fault, because I've asked you to bring it so many times in stealth jobs and you're like, nah. I'm gonna bring the fucking akimbo pistols that I won't fire the whole damn game except to execute civilians who are already tied up. Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Esther.
Do you want to just do cook-off again, or do you want to do something different? We can do Murky Station. Murky Station's pretty good XP per hour.
If you want.
You can do it in about like 10 minutes, and that gives you over 1 million XP, so it's not bad.
I don't know when dinner is though, so I might
Well,
just AFK near
then
the
multiple
truck.
shorter heists are better.
Right, you can do Murky Station on just AFK near the truck. If I have to go.
Yeah. Trip mines. ECM's probably better than body bags. Let's go.
Who's Aiken? I think I've asked that before.
Well, Aiken is like a bad guy in the Payday universe who like approaches Dallas, I think, and is like, hey, I want you to do this job for me. And then like Jimmy ambushes the Payday gang and goes like, hey, Aiken's fucking evil and he's gonna end the world with these like super soldiers and you need to help me stop them. And that's basically the entire story. That's it.
Alright, I'm just
I mean-
gonna go and chill at the boat. Hopefully not set off any alarms while I get over there.
We don't know if it's gonna be the fucking boat or the truck yet.
Okay.
We'll find that out later.
Okay.
We need to find at least one EMP piece first. There we go. I love the trip mines on this map. There's so many tight choke points you can put them in. Crouch jumping through the lasers. You can just feel yourself like diving between them, you know? Very cool. It's
Payday
a game,
3.
it's supposed to be fun.
Payday 3 when?
Okay, we need thermite.
Why do you need information? Why would you not just pack for any eventuality then? Like, do you expect them not to have something along these lines? Or?
On the one hand, you do have a point, like, especially on some of the fucking maps, like Election Day, Day 2, like, why the fuck could we not just bring our own crowbar? That was very dumb fuck of me, and I think I'm gonna get away with it.
Oh, yeah, you are.
This guy failed the vibe check.
Like how none of the cameras are doing anything. Well, there one goes, but it's gonna go back down.
Yeah, I screwed that up pretty badly, and yet just got away with it, because this is just kind of an easy map.
So says the stealth professional.
It is that, this is an easy map. Like, compared to other maps, like fucking Train Heist is really hard to do, stealth.
Well, yeah, but we did it.
Well, yeah, like you said, so says the fucking stealth god. But that's a hard map. Still, this is an easy map.
I was actually really proud of managing the pull off because like I wasn't just sitting back the whole time. I actually did shit.
I cannot remember it at all, but I almost
Really
definitely
weird.
would have gotten your help with like opening doors. Or did I use a portable saw in the end? I think I did.
No, you didn't. I don't think. Was it a while ago? We were with somebody. I don't remember who we were with.
Like, there's two main ways to do it. Is you either use a saw or you use a bunch of guys in ECMs. It's quite easy if you've got like heaps of people, then at least you can just ECM the doors, but if you don't have many, you need to either drill or saw them open.
You ever wonder about the silent motor for the saw? Like, yeah, the saw is silent, but when it starts cutting into the metal boxes or bars or whatever, it's
Well,
gonna
yeah,
make
that's
some
why it
noise.
isn't completely silent. It will still make some noise. It just is a lot less.
Mm. I want to try a melee only build.
I've done a few of them for various achievements that involve, like, just getting however many kills using melee open only, or like
Just
finishing
wanna do it
this
for
mission
fun.
using it. I think the best melee deck is what's it, Jacket's thing. It's like psychopath or sociopath
I
or something.
am in Australia, sociopath, but I am in Australia where Hotline Miami is legal. So,
Nice.
I mean, I could email in, but I think you have to give me proof that you're 18 or something. So, that's a bit of a not very
I need
nice.
to go down to that side room because I bet that'll have an important item in it somewhere. Yeah, it's got server. Need the key card. I don't know where it is. It's not down there, is it? Ah, stupid frickin' eagle-eyed civilian.
The thing about this heist is, though, is that we are so stupidly unprepared. Like, I feel like we would have at least paid off as one of the workers to tell us where everything is, you know?
Well, I think on lower difficulties you basically do, because on lower
Well,
difficulties you get like
there's
that
a
board right at the start that shows where everything is. And on higher difficulties you just, I don't know, maybe we were like super rushed or something and we didn't have time.
Maybe. Fucking Jimmy, am I right?
I mean, to be fair, how
Honestly-
often do you have the luxury of just plenty of time to sort your shit out when like the fucking world is ending? And
Jimmy is like my second most hated character in this game after Joy.
yeah, the kind of like credibility of the Payday gang as like anti-heroes goes down a lot when you've got like fucking coke addicts on the team.
Everybody hates on Sydney and Clover, but
Just
I like
'cause they're
Sydney.
squeegee.
yeah, I like Clover because, you know, she's Irish and Irish accents are best accents. And I like Sydney because she's Australian and I'm on about. So,
What do you think of Kate from Fallout 4?
she is without my favorite companion. Curie is a close second. She has one of the best quests in the game.
I wouldn't
yep.
say that, but at least
One
it's
of my-
like it's noble. It's noble and it's wholesome.
It's the truck. It's one of my. Well, I mean, it's one of my personal favorites. It's just you fight through a literal army. Like, I know you do that on every other thing, but you fight through a literal army just to help your friend kick a drug addiction. That's
Yeah. Actually, for my entire first playthrough of the game, I never saw this. And I played a little bit more a while ago, and I found Kate again. And I was like literally walking to Diamond City like half an hour later, and I saw her taking a shot of Psycho behind my back, like just out the corner of my eye. And
Yeah,
like,
she
oh my
does
god,
that.
I know, but I'd never seen it before. And it's like, ooh, that's
Kate
cool.
is
I mean, it's not
one of the
cool,
best.
but don't
Kate
do
is one of the-
school, eat your drugs, stay in vegetables.
Kate is one of the best companions in any Fallout for me, to be honest. Like, it's
Definitely.
just the best backstory, the best companion quest, or one of the most
She's
emotional.
my
if
second
nothing
favourite
else.
after McCready. I like McCready better. He's got more backstory.
I never really played much with McCready.
Well, for starters, he's got far and away the best companion perk. I
yeah,
mean,
but-
back in even after it was fixed, it was still like the best one. But before it was fixed, it gave you like a 95% chance to headshot in literally all situations. It was supposed to be plus 20%, but some guy coding it accidentally put in an extra 0, and it gave you like plus 2000%. And so you just get fucking infinite headshot chance at any range with all weapons. Even if you're like freaking shooting at a feral ghoul from like 200 meters away with a fucking pistol, you got 95% chance to headshot.
Pistol playthroughs in Fallout 4 were always some of my favorites, because they all just feel so good to use, especially the Deliverer. Like the Deliverer.
Actually, yeah, I did like the Deliverer. But for the most part, pistols just kind of top off, and then they don't get any better. Whereas like rifles and
Yeah.
heavy weapons start off pretty bad, but then they get amazing over time. Because they scale.
Yeah.
And scaling is really important in a game like Fallout 4, where shit just gets stronger over time. And you need to get stronger too, or else you get left behind.
It's the one thing that I didn't like, because I like the 10mm pistol, and I like the double barrel shotgun, but eventually they just became obsolete.
I can't believe
And
you
I
never
couldn't use
used
them anymore.
lasers. No, like,
I don't know, they just don't appeal to me as much as ballistics. Like, it's just one of those things.
lasers are probably like the best pistolable weapons in the game.
Oop.
It's okay, I got this.
Okay.
Oh, actually, are you able to come over here? I think I'm low on body bags. Just come through the... Just come through the vents. It'll be alright in the short term, 'cause we've still got another page left. And it has not really turned to much shit yet. Also means you can help me move the loot. Yeah, we've got one page left.
I love Kate, man. I mean, I liked Piper at first, but then she just got boring. And it wasn't any fun.
I guess, actually, yeah, Piper kind of just... Also... Piper's nice, but Kate's badass, and Piper isn't.
Yeah. I like Curie.
Also,
just
Piper's
'cause-
lines get very repetitive.
Yeah. I liked... And her voice is just kind of boring. I liked Curie. Curie was really good.
You know who's underrated, though? Fucking Hancock. Hancock is, like, actual 420 blazing meme lord. Just chilling his way through the wastes. I love him.
I never really did much traveling with male companions.
Yes, I get it, because you're a horny teenage boy, but...
No, it's not that, it's just that... I always got the female ones first, and then I would invest all the time into them, and then... I would invest all the time and effort into them, then I would get attached and not want to leave them. So the only one the only one I really ever did anything with was Dance in my Brotherhood playthrough.
Dance is probably actually the strongest companion by base. Like, he just is very powerful man.
Buzz
He's
Lightyear.
got... yeah.
I took Garvey with me for a little bit.
Oh, Garvey is
And
the
then
worst companion, though.
5 minutes later, I just got sick of him.
You
I
would.
didn't even... He's just awful.
Hey, Dad just signed up for H&G, so if you want to, I will probably be playing that when you head for dinner, and
I'll come
you're more
after
than welcome to
dinner.
join us.
I will come after dinner. But far and away my favorite companion in the Fallout franchise.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Fallout 4 is like the only one with like really compelling companions. Is like
Arcade Gannon in New Vegas was alright.
I never played Vegas.
Was it Forks in 3 was alright. But then you get to the end and try and send him in instead because he'll survive it, and he's like, "No, this is your destiny." And you're like, mate. Fallout 3's ending is just kind of rubbish.
Yeah, it's like there's not a lot of. It wasn't designed for replayability in the same way.
I was bored of Fallout 3.
Fallout 4 is a completionist's game, you know? Like, you can you can sink 500 hours into one playthrough. And then, what's it called?
New Vegas.
Oh yeah, New Vegas has definitely got a lot of replay potential, but I'm gonna get the guns from the other train car.
Look, if they made a Fallout game that has the mechanics of 4, but the story of Vegas.
No, the problem with Fallout 4 is not the lack of story. The story was excellent, and it had like a lot of choice and player agency and stuff.
It was a good concept, but the way that they executed it.
Well, the problem with Fallout 4 was just the atrocious lack of polish. It just had, it was so rushed to like get out for Game of the Year 2015. Like, I don't know if they knew if Overwatch was coming and they would never get Game of the Year 2016 or something, but like...
It would have given Overwatch a real run for its money.
No, it would not have.
If they polished
actually,
it.
yeah. If Fallout 4 had been perfectly polished, but I think it was never going to be that, because Bethesda is not a polish studio. Like,
yeah.
Blizzard is a polish studio. Blizzard is all about doing something really well.
Bethesda is released a concept and give the community the modding tools, and they can fix whatever we didn't bother. Look, if they kept it till 2016 and polished it to the highest standard they could, I don't think it would have won, but I think it would have competed.
Yeah, okay, that's
like
fair.
Second or third.
To be fair, XCOM 2 also probably would have beaten it if it had just come out earlier. But see, XCOM 2 actually like held back and released the game in a playable condition.
But even without Game of the Year, it would have won so many other awards that Game of the Year is negligible anyway. Like, it's... especially if they polished it. So, if they just kept it, it would have been an amazing game. Especially because now you can sprint, and the weapon customization is a million times better.
What are you talking about now you can sprint?
You can't sprint in New Vegas and that.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about like a Fallout 4 patch.
No. No. You can actually run instead of just brisk walk. That doesn't get you anywhere.
I mean, to be fair, realistically you do walk everywhere. It's just games are designed to be kind of accelerated. Because if other things happened at a realistic pace in games, like frickin' hunger and thirst, then you would need to like find food like twice in your playthrough of most games.
Well, unless I have adverse effects, like you do less damage the less food you eat. Like melee damage or something.
Oh yeah. That
And
was
you
the
had
thing. Actually, Fallout
stamina.
4's survival game mode made it like actually 10 times better as a like experience for me. It was so much better because
Talking about Fallout though, 76, the map is just
Dumpster fire.
amazing. The map is actually really good. It is so big, there are so many interesting locations, it's just great. So if they made a game, like a proper Fallout game, not the
dumpster
shitty-
fire.
yeah, that they released, if they made a Fallout 4-esque game with that, then if they made a Fallout 4-esque game with that, then I reckon. Because the map, if you look at the map, it's actually really good. It's so big, there are so many locations, it's just great. And all the enemies and
Yeah,
stuff
the
are
Fallout
great.
4 map was really good.
Well, yeah, but it's not as good as the 76 map.
I don't know about that.
Gonna
I
go and
don't
get ready for
have
dinner.
Fallout 76, but I've
I
played
do.
a fair bit of it, and sorry, I've seen a fair bit of it, and the map does not look.
I did not like
it's a
the
lot
game.
more rural than Fallout 76.
Because it's
Fallout 4 is, sorry.
Because it's
Like,
Appalachia.
yeah.
But the good thing about that is that it won't tank your frames because you're not in the middle of downtown Boston with 50 buildings needing to render. So,
Dude, trees take as many frickin' polygons as buildings do.
I played 76 a little bit because I got it for free when I got the Game of the Year edition for Fallout. For 4. And I hated the game, but I was actually really taken by the map. Like, that was something special. But I just want to know what they're gonna do for Fallout 5, like where they're gonna set it. I reckon if they set it in a different country, it might be interesting. Like set it in London or just all of England.
Literally
Is it-
anywhere outside of America.
Literally, Fallout Australia. Takes you 3 hours.
Also
to
known
walk-
as Australia.
Takes you 3 hours of IRL time just to walk across the outback because there's no fast travel in survival mode.
Yeah, I think that made Fallout 4 survival a lot more bearable, was the fact that it is so urban and it's all
Stop
like,
it!
I'm not even touching it.
Imagine all the
You are a
mutated
big
snakes.
person. Whenever you move, the table moves.
Imagine all
So-
the mutated spiders and snake stuff though in Fallout
Oh
Australia.
god, that would be
That would be great.
nightmare fuel. You know what my favourite enemies from Fallout 4 were? The fucking Mirelurks. I actually love them. They burst out of the ground and shit, and they're like always in all the cool coastal locations, and they're...
I like the synths. The synths were good.
Their armor just looks so derpy, and their voice lines are kind of cringy.
The
and-
synth field helmet looks sick though.
No, it doesn't. It looks terrible. I mean, it looks
Looks
better
like
than
something
the
out of
combat
Star
armor
Wars.
helmet, but like,
It looks like something out of Star Wars.
what you do is you get like one of the friggin' stylish hats that can take the ballistic weave mod you get from the railroad, and you give it that, and it's got more resistance than a synth helmet, and it's fucking...
That and Maxon's battle coat.
Not Maxon's battle coat, you wear frickin'
You're not
legendary
you wouldn't
heavy leather or combat armor.
You wouldn't take. I take Maxon's battle coat just for the style points.
Yeah, I like modular outfits, and I like being able to... And especially I like the legendary effects. I like having my stat bonuses and my like lockpick bonuses and stealth bonuses and stuff that they give you.
Style is just important to me. But anyway, I'm gonna go get ready for dinner, and we can play H&G after.
See you, man.